Twitch streamer news, Hasan news. He just got fucking arrested, kinda. Not really. Everybody keeps saying this, but everybody's, you know, over dramatic online. But it's definitely hilarious, and I'm definitely gonna make fun of him for it.
Welcome back to a series so handsome, even Shrek subscribed. In today's video, Hasan has been confronted by the police in China for having a meme on his phone. He has responded somehow blaming America again, saying America—
Yeah, he's always anti-America about everything. It doesn't matter. He's a moron. He's a liar.
cops are infinitely worse. He's saying he got racially profiled as a white person, but it's only bad when Americans do it. He's calling himself a swagged out white boy who loves China. 35-year-old man, by the way. Husband Gold has responded absolutely cooking him. More clips have surfaced of Hasan showcasing his negative IQ, unable to figure out why there's five—
I think the people who surround themselves around him and act like that he's a god are even worse than Hasan. Lower IQ than Hasan, and that's saying something.
fire extinguishers in the area. He's once again acting like a revolutionary, talking about how American police harassed him, tear gassed him, shot him, and apparently stun grenaded him.
Yeah, he definitely likes to LARP as a revolutionary.
Massive cap. Streamer Destiny has accused Hasan of sleeping
Oh,
with
shit.
a 15-year-old.
Yep.
Aspen and Tectone have responded. Attorney Legal Mindset goes over the potential legal implications. Subscribe or you're locked in a cell with—
Dude, if Hasan versus Destiny in legal court happens, oh boy, that's gonna be absolute cinema. It's gonna go crazy.
Cockroach Hasan and Soycock Destiny.
Let's up those numbers!
Right, so Hasan went to China, and despite all the glazing, apparently they are not big fans of the Diddy Piker stream.
Yeah, no shit. We all were telling him that.
He was confronted by the police for a meme on his phone. Breaking: Chinese security police harassed Hasan Piker while he was live streaming in Tiananmen Square. Hasan's live stream went down for 10 minutes after Chinese security officials saw Hasan hold up a Chairman Mao meme on his phone. They immediately pulled his entire crew aside and forced him to go through their phones. You can hear Hasan's friend translate, "They want to see your phones." Hasan is literally pro-CCP. He's defended the Chinese Communist Party in his—
He's actually not pro-CCP. He pretends to be. He actually doesn't know anything.
live streams dozens of times. Hilarious.
Yeah, and he's not going to try and move there.
So he gets stopped by Chinese security police while streaming in Tiananmen Square. Oh, that's the place with the tanks. I remember that.
Roger, you seen this? Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Basically, he had a meme of Mao with his face photoshopped in on his phone.
Yeah.
Ooh,
How'd
they got
they
the
know
lights
that?
on him.
How'd they know that was on his phone?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they got the lights on him.
Okay.
They probably just searched his phone and found it. Why would he have that on his phone? That's just retarded.
Uh-oh.
You want to see the photo? Yeah.
Oh, I didn't take a photo.
就是刚才他录那个，让他找着。
Yeah, I will never go to China. Fuck that.
Oh, I was holding the camera out, but I didn't do anything
还
yet.
有个手机后面有个背景图。
对，拿手机弄一背景，那是什么东西？把那打出来。刚才那个背景。
So if you want to see the background of your like,
See the
my phone?
background?
yeah. Or like a live show or
Other
yeah.
phone.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It went
Oh, the CCP was watching his stream, apparently?
mute.
Oh no, this is so bad, guys.
I guess it makes sense. They definitely would be watching his stream. How else would he be streaming in China?
Can't believe this happened to Hasan. Did they not watch the illustrious Hasan Piker streams where he talks about how much he loves communism? I don't know. I guess they just didn't get the memo. Hasan be like, please, I'm a big fan. Please, I'm on your side. Please don't arrest me. No, I was not recording. I was not live streaming. It was a glitch. Believe me. By the way, I don't know if lying to the police or security there is the right move, because if you get caught lying, that's not really good. Hasan, in 2 weeks from now when he's back in the US, they were probably pro-Israel agents, guys, just LARPing or something. Far-right MAGA grifters.
So he's stuck in China for 2 weeks? No shot he doesn't get arrested again. Probably multiple times.
Ethan probably sent them to arrest me. It's obviously a plot by destiny. Comrade, there has been a terrible mistake. I was memeing, please, I was joking. Legal Mindset Hasan is in the finding out stage. Hasan is a revolutionary. There's no need for revolutionaries after the revolution. Most revolutionaries don't understand that. This recorded like the first piracy leak of a movie. Casual communist versus professional communist. Man thought he was ready for the ranked league. No, but I played a bunch of normal games. I'm totally ready, guys. I'm challenger. There
By the way, they don't like porn and gooning and gooner behavior over there in China.
seems to be
That would never fly. You wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't be able to show people naked people on your phone.
I planned on
whatsoever.
being a Neuro Q video game streamer for the cause. Dig the freaking hole. My god, streamers are so goofy out in the real world. I mean, particularly Hasan, of course. He's completely out of his element. Hasan really
Get out of touch with reality completely.
trying to bring back that Ed look. And this is from Ed, and Eddie, goated show. Anyway, so Hasan responded, defending them and somehow blaming America.
Of course.
They thought, so that thing that we went to, okay, the flag raising ceremony is not, the flag raising ceremony that we went to is not a thing that white people normally go to, right? It's not normally something that like white people attend, right? And I assume that they are probably extra attentive and extra careful about people coming to you know, do some shit. Like, there's a reason why, for example, there were Chinese nationals on each other's backs, right? But I knew that like if we did it, we would get called out by cops, because like by and large, especially like the government is aware of like how they are perceived, or how much like you know, anti-Chinese propaganda exists out there. And I think the older people are also aware of it as well. But I think the younger populations in China are ironically enough less aware. Like the younger normies are less aware of the animosity that exists, which shouldn't exist at all, obviously. But
What the fuck is he's not even actually saying anything. He's just saying a bunch of bullshit.
unfortunately does, and it's almost entirely one-sided, entirely designed by America. But yeah, we're white. So as foreigners in China at this like national event rather than an international event.
Oh, he's white now? Okay. That's convenient.
Whereas you guys noticed like they didn't have any like foreigners there at all. He thought he saw something on the phone. Like he thought we were like making a mockery, you know what I mean?
Right. So first off,
Yeah, and why is that a problem? Why is that a problem, Hasan? That they thought that you were making a mockery. Should you not be allowed to mock the government and the people of that government? Like, what are you talking about here?
it's not a white people thing to go to. Buddy, I thought you were brown. Just a couple of videos ago, wasn't this guy complaining about how people are racist to him because he's brown and he understands oppression and
Yeah, and yeah, he talks about himself being a Muslim, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure being brown does not make you Muslim. I think Muslim is basically your religion. It's Islam.
marginalization, and now suddenly, Mr.
And he is definitely not Islamic.
Schrodinger's Turk is back color changing. He's white again, guys. Because why? Because it's convenient for the narrative that he wants to portray. It's convenient for the agenda. But he literally has the hidden ability from Pokemon, Protean, where you change your type each time you make a move. It literally fits him perfectly. Hasan, I think it's time. Sign up for competitive Pokemon. You'll do a great job. You got all the abilities. You're Superman, right? Also, didn't you just admit that you got racially profiled? Because you basically said that they only stopped you because you were white, right? And imagine this happened in the USA, right? Hasan would literally be crying so much, playing victim all the time, crying about silencing free speech and, oh my god, this is oppression, this is tyranny, how could they do
Yeah, he does this shit on purpose. He says this shit on purpose. He just outright says whatever is convenient for him, and it doesn't matter if it makes him look bad, because nobody's gonna ban him, nobody's gonna kick him off their platforms, nobody's gonna call him out. At least people on his side.
I got stopped for a meme, guys. Look at this fascist Nazi government. We can't be having this. We need a revolution right now. That's what he would be saying. But notice how because it happened somewhere else, oh, it's just a misunderstanding, guys. It could happen to anyone. In fact, they were just having good security. Right, so then he says possibly the cringiest thing I've ever heard in my life. Prepare yourself for this one.
They didn't realize that we were swagged out white boys who love China. Are you being careful with your words? No, I'm just being
swagged out white boys who love China. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's like they thought we were they were being extra attentive to make sure that, you know, no one is making fun of Mao or anything like that, or the ceremony.
Yeah, but why would that be a problem?
and that's what they were. That's what it was. It's normal for police to take close look at foreigners to make sure that white people don't do stupid shit. Yeah, it's just it's a cultural difference, and also they just don't want anyone to pull a fucking Logan Paul or anything like that. How was it resolved?
It's a cultural difference. Get the fuck out of here with that.
We just like talk to them. We just were like, no, that's not. We're not doing that at all. We're just here to experience the event. I told you would end up in jail. You got lucky this time. Yeah, okay, calm down. That's not. You're being ridiculous.
Swagged out white boys who loves China. You're a 35-year-old man. I'm sorry to keep doing the Leafy bit, but oh my god, dude. 35.
And I mean, like, if you love China, you love China. You gotta say it. You have to say that you love China if you want to be in China.
5-year-old man.
That's how it
talking
works.
Like that. You're not 19 anymore. You need to get a grip, man. You're graying. You're balding. Your back is probably giving out, buddy. Your pee-pee stopped working probably from all the chemicals. Face reality, buddy. Holy. Second thing, basically your own chatter said there that, oh, you're gonna end up in jail. And basically they're trying to protect you, saying that, oh, you gotta watch out for what you say. And then you go, well, that's just propaganda. Now, I do admit there is a lot of propaganda, of course. There are a lot of things that are false and exaggerated and stuff like that. But it is absolutely not
When it comes to the censorship, though,
propaganda that you are not as free as you are in the US, right? Because try saying the shit you say about Trump and other politicians on a regular basis to their leader, right?
yeah, he definitely wouldn't. And he's definitely not going to talk about the genocide that China is seeing.
Right? Try actually supporting
Seeing through, I don't know what the words are. They're committing genocide on the Uyghurs. It's a thing.
terrorists and foreign ops openly
But that's not convenient for them.
in front of the government, right? Try saying whatever equivalent there is to America deserved 9/11 in their country, right? And you just let me know how that goes, Hasan, considering it's all propaganda, right? In fact, why don't you do what you do best and what you are going viral for, advocating murder for people in the government who are on the opposite political side?
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Try that in China, see how it goes, you know? I have a feeling it's not gonna go very well, okay? They're not gonna be as lenient, I feel like. And the thing is, I know Hasan is extremely stupid, but the thing is, he knows this stuff, okay? Like, I don't even have to explain it to him, because if he didn't
He's just lying and manipulating because he's evil.
know this stuff, he would actually be doing this exact stuff there, but he knows he can't say certain things or he'll be put in prison. But this absolute fucking grifter moron purposely crafts this narrative or whatever, and he'll never actually say any of the things he says in America because he knows it's risky and he could get locked up. Right, so then he starts ranting about how America is just way worse. Hasan explains what happens, says US cops are still much worse than Chinese ones.
This is actually
What?
This is actually one of the things that I want to show Americans in general, because like people have this like false assertion, false notion that it's people have this like false notion that it's like they will arrest you for a meme or whatever. It's not like that at all. Okay, calm down. It's funny because like I've dealt with cops at this point
It is like that, actually.
all around the world, as you guys know. So as far as like cops that I've dealt with all around the world, European cops in France, American cops, just European cops in other European countries, and even Japanese cops as well, I will say that it's not even remotely up there. The further west you go, the worse cops get, the more aggressive they get.
What?
America being the worst one out of all of them.
What?
Right, America bad,
Okay.
guys. Literally gets
I can think of 249, I don't know how many countries there are. Countries that are way worse. Literally every country.
stopped in China for a meme. Conclusion, America bad. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Just give up your citizenship at this point and leave. You're actually just an op, dude.
Yeah, he's just blowing smoke about being anti-America. That's all he's doing. Any take, like, he's just saying whatever. He's rattling off the top of the dome. And he's just very hateful.
You glaze North Korea, you glaze the USSR, you glaze communism. Everything but the place that gave you literally everything, made you famous and comfortable, operating under capitalism, living like a capitalist, but apparently he just loves all these other places, right? In fact, I would probably argue that the biggest privilege afforded to Hasan Piker here is the ability to yap like a delusional fucking psychopath with zero consequences. This guy gets to advocate murder and is somehow not put in prison. Like, you can't do that anywhere but the US, man. It's crazy. Also, just from Hasan's statements, you can ascertain that he actually likes dictators more than he loves his own mom, because he literally implied he wants his own mom dead.
Yeah, he likes dictators.
Because he wanted to murder like landlords or something and capitalists, right? His words, not mine.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets.
He doesn't even think this either, by the way. He's just saying it to be over the top, to be entertaining. Because that's all that he tries to do. That's all he is. That's all he's about. Lies and manipulation for entertainment value, but also he wants to be seen as the smartest man alive. Ultimate chat leader. Ultimate streamer. Ultimate political streamer on the left.
Soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Meanwhile, he was glazing Kim Jong-un and saying that no, he's not a dictator, guys. What are people supposed to conclude from that? Pew responded he should do some critical commentary on China while he's there, since he claims their censorship is exaggerated. Let's see how it plays out. It's just
he's not gonna do that.
not gonna go well, and he knows that. That's the thing. That's the worst part. He's the worst kind of grifter. An American man and a Chinese man meet at a bar talking about their life in their countries. Our country is special because I can walk into the Oval Office, bang on the president's desk, and say, Mr. Trump, I don't like how you run our country. American man says, while taking a sip of his whiskey, I can do that too. Really? Of course. I can walk into his office, bang on his desk, and say to him, Mr. Jinping, I don't like the way Mr. Trump is running his country. Oh, man. He took off the sweater to do the mental gymnastics routine. He had to warm up, had to limber up, make sure all the neurons are firing properly. Gotta dodge a bunch of obstacles today, gotta do the 100-meter hurdles. Mentally, of course. He has a lot of great strats for wasting time as he comes out with his BS. Big bite of food, repeat whatever he previously said, fiddle with his camera, shock dog. You forgot blaming on Ethan and Asmongold. So he is
calling for violence.
Check back tomorrow. Absolutely diabolical.
He is a terrorism glazer.
Savior. Oh yes, I love this, actually. Right, so Asmongold responded.
Okay, so he explained it. Okay, so what happened?
Whenever the police showed up, they thought, so that thing that we went to, okay, the flag raising ceremony that we went to is not a thing that white people normally go to. It's not normally something that like white people attend, right?
But I thought you said you weren't white.
Right?
Oh, today he is. Now he's white.
Yeah, everybody's saying this now.
And
everybody's on board.
Out of all of them.
I mean, look, I wouldn't be saying bad stuff about China whenever I was literally in China either, okay? But let's be real. It's just, it's insane to say something like this. Is if the police...
Why did he think it was a good idea to go to China in the first place? Like, are you serious?
Ever detained Hasan and wanted to...
It's literally so he can push communist propaganda
through his phone to see if he had any problematic memes, and he was in the United States, he would be talking about this.
I just think it's so ironic that that's literally what he went there to do, was to show what communism is like, and this happens.
For the rest of his career, okay? Like, this would be, when did you know that we had fascism? Well, you see, one time I was at this place, and they asked to see my phone. Like, obviously everybody would say this, right? And so it's just so obviously a double standard, right?
No, you don't understand. It's okay when other people doing it. They're just being careful. But obviously anything related to America, bad.
Yeah, seriously, how could China be stopping Hasan when there's a genocide going on?
I mean, what is this guy's deal, bro? He probably hates America more than actual terrorist groups. I think it's time for you to move, man. Clear a spot, go to one of these places that you glaze so much. Go to North Korea. You seem to have...
Well, that's not what it's all about, though. What it's all about is just saying the entertaining thing that leftists want to hear. And it's all lies and manipulation. They don't care because they're evil. And that's what they want to hear. That's why Hasan even has chatters, has viewers.
Absolutely love that place because you think America and other world leaders are infinitely worse, apparently.
Oh my god, he's a
He doesn't even think that. He's just saying this shit
genocidal dictator
because it makes money.
Dude. Like, please point to a dictator or just in general a Western leader who is not also doing infinitely worse shit around the world, not just to their own citizens but around the world.
Dude, North Korea is actively starving their people. Their people are barely able to get food, and it's usually they have to wait for like random plants in the spring, otherwise they're eating rats that eat their dead.
And I am so glad that these situations are happening because it is absolutely exposing Hasan and showing everybody what a massive fraud this guy actually is, and
and it's going to get worse. It's going to get much worse.
Ridiculous double standards he has, right? Because America could probably even introduce communism tomorrow and he would complain about it and go like, well, actually, I'm not sure how I feel about this anymore. I actually don't like it. America bad. That is...
Yeah, he'll just say that this isn't the right way to do it. They're doing communism wrong. I'm tired of everything. And he's going to go over the top because it's going to be entertaining. And then they're going to shut him down because communism doesn't allow for people like Hasan.
His philosophy, essentially. He sure was more cooperative with their police than he is with ours. I'll never
Right?
forget his tantrum at the border security, complaining about them silencing my free speech. They canceled my global entry. All I did was support terrorists. He folded like nothing, talks all that shit in the US, but doesn't say a word with a real dictatorship. China, please keep him. He really trusted freedom of speech in the wrong DLC region. Immediately arrested in China for a meme, but America's the worst cops. Love to see this. While he's gone, everyone changes the locks. All the locks. Bro's gonna get stopped at the airport again.
All right, let's move on away from Hasan. I'm tired of hearing about Hasan and this whole arrested situation. Fucking stupid. Hasan's fucking stupid. People who actually hate Hasan, also fucking stupid, by the way. I think it's just good to make fun of people like this. And maybe they'll end up turning around and doing good, because it seems that Hasan just overtly isn't like... he's not like having people murdered or anything like that. So he's not the worst person in the world. He's just one of the worst people who are famous online.